we are going to be making a cobbler in a, not cast iron, a aluminum, because I have an aluminum one, Dutch oven. It's a 3-ingredient cobbler, 2 cans of your favorite pie filling, 1 can of clear soda, any type of soda will work, and 1 box of white cake mix. You also need a bowl for stirring in, and as always, your hand sanitizer for cleaning purposes. So, to get started, what we're going to do, as always, we're going to be clean. Squirt, big old squirt, hand sanitizer. Really get it in there and clean those hands. Alright, once our hands are clean, we're going to take our 2 cans of pie filling. I have cherry and blueberry. And we're going to put them into our Dutch oven. Wonderful sounds. Second one goes in as well. Even better sounds. Then you'll go ahead and take your big old spoon that you got and stir that up a little bit. Come on in real close and get this shot stirring into pie filling. Once that's all stirred, you're gonna take your soda and your pie filling. First of all, you're gonna take your soda. This is not necessary. Big old swig of it for the chef. Pour all of it in there. Don't worry about it fizzing. It'll give a nice fizzy flavor. Not really. You're cooking it all out. Then you're going to take pie filling. Not pie filling, but your batter. Cake mix. Open that up. Dump that in there with it. Uh-oh. I don't know if I got a big enough one. Oh well, we can make do with it. It'll just fizz a lot. Stir that in. Make a good old mess while you're at it. We're outside, we're camping, we're not worried about any sort of messes and things like that and of that sort. Even though this is making a big mess. I'll clean it up later. I'll get my production team to clean it up. Mix all that pretty well. You don't really have to worry about lumps too much, but you do want it kind of mixed enough to where it's mostly a batter. I'm gonna finish this off a little bit in there. Again, not worrying about the mess. It's all gonna be clean soon. Alright, once you get that all mixed, you're gonna dump that over your pie filling. Not too shabby. Scrape that insides down, get all that goodness off of there. Get a little bit of a taste for flavor. Tastes pretty good. Then, you're pretty much ready. So, you're going to take your cast iron, put your lid on. You're going to come over to your coals that you've already prepared, since you're a nice chef. Your tongs. Take over 6, exactly 6 coals from your fire. 6. And you're going to take those, and those are going to go under your Dutch oven. That's going to heat it from the bottom and cook it nice and thoroughly from the bottom. Then you're going to take approximately 14. Can be exact on top, can be not. Nine, 10, 11, 13, and 14. And you're going to evenly, as best as possible, distribute those around the top of your Dutch oven. Now, we're going to sit that there, let that cook for about 20 minutes. Alright, so now that it's been about 25-30 minutes, as you might be able to see, I added a couple more coals, about 10 to 15 more coals because ours were getting cold. I'm going to check it one last time, make sure it's done, which, it looks perfect. So, set this lid down over here and kind of scrape off the coals onto my nice metal table, metal pad. So, pick it up, shake off some of the excess off the sides, make sure you don't get any in there. Lift it up, set it over here, and we're going to let that cool for 10-15 minutes. See you then. Is it that hot?
That is really good. I've never had cobbler. So yeah. It's hot too.
Yeah, you've never had a good cobbler. Yeah. How is it? Very hot. On the hand.
It's hot.
It's so hot. Now, if you do it right, it's pretty hard to mess up a cobbler with 3 ingredients in it, but it does turn out pretty good. Ow. So, now that your cobbler is, or any dessert, or anything that you cook in your Dutch oven is sufficiently gone, it was good, by the way. It was very good. It's time to clean. Now, what I recommend with basically any Dutch oven is to line it with aluminum foil. I use 2 layers just so I don't get any leakage, and it comes out nice and clean looking like this, and it doesn't have any stuck on food or anything. Now with cobblers, you definitely want to do that because it will stick like crazy. So, just to give you an example, to clean it, take a little bit of soap. If yours aluminum, if you have a cast iron one, do not do this. It is porous, it will make it soap flavor. Everything. But ours is aluminum, so take a little bit of a soap and a little bit of your water that you prepared earlier. Dump that in there. Get yourself a cleaning pad. You can use a sponge like I have. You can use one of those metal scouring pads. You can use a little piece of chainmail if you have it. Anything that's sort of abrasive and that will clean off any residual food. Take that and you go to town. You just get every little corner you can, every little side. Don't worry about the mess, as usual. Just scrape everything off that you can as best as possible. Get all the sides and the corners down good. Mine won't be perfect since I'm doing it quick so I can show you. Yours will hopefully be better. But once you do that, you got this nice brown liquid in your pot. So what do you do with it? You gotta put it somewhere. So you take it to your wastewater treatment facility, obviously, duh. Now you just throw it off in there. Don't worry about it. And you take your fresh water that you prepared earlier, obviously. You dump it in there. And you slosh it around a little bit. Get a little bit of hand grease in there. Hand grease never hurts anything. It's just a little bit of grease. Same as elbow grease. And dispose. And then, my favorite part. You take it and you rinse. Rinse cycle. You put it on the ground. You take your whole pot of water that you prepared earlier and you just dump. Let that sit for about 5 minutes at 350,000 degrees and you'll be good. Other than that, your pot, if you lined it with aluminum foil, is relatively clean. Now, you don't want to leave cast iron or aluminum wet, you want to dry it as quickly as possible. I unfortunately don't have a towel readily available, but I will dry this as soon as I am done filming. So, dry that off. If you have a cast iron, take a little bit of oil, put it on there, keeps it from rusting. Pretty much good. It's clean. I'm gonna go get a towel. For me and that. Now, this is beautiful. It's decadent. It's gorgeous. You ready? This is a moment of a lifetime. All right. So, hours of preparation. Hours have gone into this. This is beautiful. This is beautiful. I need to see. I need to see. This is wonderful. My goodness. I've done it. I've created the perfect dessert.
Can you splice pictures into the video with that? You think?
Little break snack for you.
So you're following a
While it's cooking. Ain't this the life?
You gotta get him behind the fire there. Here, will you?
He's probably gonna cut out half of this anyway, so it's just behind the scenes waiting.
I got you. Be over here by this when he's done.
Well, okay.
Hold on, I almost had a good one.
What did Sammy need?
There we go.
You need to.
I might have to pee.
Well, tell us. Tell